Local Weather Authority with Chief Meteorologist Jesse Walker.
Welcome back, everybody. I wanted to update you on our advisories and warnings. First of all, the northern part of the area, anybody in a shaded county. This is a winter storm warning. We don't think there's going to be very much mixing up here, so the snowfall totals will be a little higher there. So that's why we have a winter storm warning to the north, the northern areas. Pretty much everybody else, with the exception of the far southeast, would be what we would call a winter weather advisory. And the reason for that is there's going to be some mixing. So snowfall totals will be less the farther north or south you go, and maybe not much at all here in the southeast. And again, this is for tomorrow. It's not tonight. It's tomorrow during the day, and it will extend into early on Sunday morning, but it'll be done by early Sunday morning. And this will peak during the afternoon, evening tomorrow. So any travel plans tomorrow, especially once you hit early afternoon into the evening, you're going to need to kind of make some extra plans to slow down, definitely. 34 and 22, that is our high and our low for the day. Precipitation, nothing here today. Clearly that will be changing as we head into the day for tomorrow. Wabash River in Terre Haute, just about 4 feet, and it is stationary. The Stinch Realty Team water tower forecast. Casey, Illinois, partly cloudy, 37. Again, we don't expect any trouble with any snow tonight. Temperatures are in the upper 20s to around 30 degrees out there right now. 29 degrees in Terre Haute currently. The pressure is steady and the relative humidity is coming up a little bit, but see, the dew point's still pretty low. The air is kind of dry in place right now. Our storm, you can kind of see a little spin right here. That's our storm. It's going to drop down towards about Kansas City, then head over towards about St. Louis, and then up into Michigan. Generally, with the track of these things, your heavier snows are along and north of the track. So that's going to put our heavier snows across portions of Iowa, northwestern Illinois, and getting up into the Great Lakes area. But we're going to get in on some of that as well. Now, what's happening here, you see the clouds and you see a little bit of some snow, but remember the air is pretty dry here. So if you're looking at a radar app, you may be saying, well, there's some snow out here. Well, it's actually going to be evaporating for a while, so it'll take a little while. Even on this here, on our Dorsey Automotive Doppler radar, way out here, we are showing a little bit, but again, some of that's going to be evaporating down. So it's going to take a little while before it gets here. So here's the timing. Clouds increase overnight. We show some of this getting to the state line around 8 or 9 a.m. I would say probably a couple hours after that yet before we start to see some of this, because again, it's going to start to evaporate. But by 10 a.m. to noon Eastern time, then it will probably peak during the afternoon and the evening. But look at this. It warms during the nighttime. So by midnight tomorrow night, we change it back into rain. So that's why it's going to be tough to make a good forecast on snowfall, because there won't be as much Sunday as there will be Saturday on the ground, because some of it's going to melt. And then as we get into the day Sunday, we're just talking about some cold weather, but it's over as we get into early on Sunday morning. Our next system we'll have to watch won't get here till late Monday night and into Tuesday. So this is what I'm looking at. Far, far northern areas, 3 to 6. 2 to 4 near I-70 either side, and a trace up to 2 inches in the south. Now, this is the max you'll have Saturday evening. I want to show you another graphic here, though, because you're probably not going to have that much the next morning, because there's going to be some compacting. The snow will compact. It's going to melt a little bit. So, you know, you'll have more snow on the ground Saturday evening than you would Sunday morning, because it is going to be melting some as well. So those numbers I showed you will be the max Saturday evening. Less snow than that when you get up on Sunday morning, if that makes much sense. So forecast tonight then. Mostly cloudy, 22 for the low. Then tomorrow the snow moves in. Again, we think a mix develops basically at southern half of the area late in the day. And then after that, it's over as we get into Sunday, but we pretty much stay cold as we head into all of next week. Cold.
Thanks, Jess.